Clearly, if you go to see in terms of yesterday's session, it has been an interesting day of trade. Today is expiry, and the probability is that the volatility will remain high. Overall, if you go to see, Sensex ended with 40 points lower cuts, and Nifty closed around 16,951. And this is after a gap up opening. We have seen the entire day, majority of the times Nifty was below that 17,000 mark after making a day's high of 17,061. To discuss in terms of what's in store on expiry day, joining us on the show is Mr. Rupak, the Senior Technical Analyst at LKP Securities. Rupak, good morning and welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Right. Rupak, my first question coming to you is firstly, it is expiry today. Overall, there has been pain in the broader markets that we saw. Specifically, it's the small caps, versus the benchmark indices in yesterday's session. Now, overall, around a 34 points cut is what we've seen, whereas the VIX has ended by lower, say, by around 2.2% at 15.13. What is this indicating from a levels perspective for Nifty?
Okay, if we see for the last few months, Nifty has been falling. It's like on the monthly chart, Nifty has been registering negative candle for the last 4 months. So this month also Nifty is ending with a negative candle, and in fact, since December, it has been falling with a lower top, lower bottom formation, and currently it is around the lower band of the falling channel. So this is the picture of the last 4 months. Now, if we analyze the last few days trading, we can find that Nifty has been consolidating around its recent low. So there was a correction of more than 10%. Now, after correcting more than 10%, Nifty looks a bit oversold. Even the long short ratio is also indicating a oversold position. So market is highly oversold. Definitely the sentiment is negative. It is currently trading below 200 days moving average, and we know that 200 days moving average is a long-term line of polarity. So till the time Nifty is remaining below the 200 days moving average, we think that sentiment will remain negative, and any rally towards the higher level will be sold into. So we have immediate resistance at once more. The battle at 17,500 will be very fierce, and I think if bulls wins above to take the Nifty above 17,500, then there will be a significant rally towards 18,500, 18,900. And on the flip side, if Nifty falls below 16,900 and sustains there, then there may be correction towards 16,000. So I'm expecting a very wild movement once Nifty gives a breakout on the either side.
Right. So, Rupak, from today expiry perspective, now, firstly, if you see the roll cost, that has seen a sharp spike, and that's pretty much in line with what we see as a FI ending activity as well. Now, there has been unwinding of positions that have been seen yesterday's session from both HNIs as well as retail, and from the FIs as well. And the net FIs have actually turned net cash buyers after a long time. Now, taking all of this into consideration and the rollover data, because Nifty rollovers around 61% versus a 3-month average of 60%, what closing levels should we be taking for this expiry?
So as we can see that rollover was there of the negative position, like there was a negative position in the March series. Now it has rolled over into, it has been rolled over into the April series. Now the thing is, FIS is now closing their position. It seems that FII now closing their position because the sentiment is definitely negative, but after a certain point, the selling pressure is reducing, and now it is likely to happen that FI may cut down their short position, given the oversold condition. And the rollover is also suggesting that the bank Nifty is also witnessing a high rollover. Nifty is witnessing a high rollover, but the thing is that we're at the we're around the bottom of something. If the bottom is broken, then there will be some different story. But till the time it is not breaking below the bottom, I think there is a possibility that Nifty will see a small pullback over the near term.
Right. From there on, what's your view with regards to Bank Nifty as well? Because if you see yesterday's session, following up the gap up opening, Bank Nifty has remained range bound as well between yesterday's high and low. Now, it's the private bank sector which has been the top gainer and a pretty sideways move near those 200 DMAs. Now, intraday traders, do you think they can take opportunity for long positions above levels of 39,800? Rupak, are you able to hear me? Rupak, are you able to hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yes. Rupak,
Yeah, I can hear you.
my question was, if you see in terms of Bank Nifty, after following a gap up opening yesterday, it's remained pretty much range bound, right? And it's the private banking sector which was the gainer. And it's, if you talk about Bank Nifty, it's remained sideways near the 200 DMA levels. Do you think investors can or traders can take an opportunity to go long in today's session if it sustains above 39,800?
Yeah, of course. I think the Bank Nifty has been consolidating for the last 2 days. It has been in a very narrow range. Now, and it is trading just below the 20 days moving average. And once Bank Nifty can move beyond the 20 days moving average, or overall, if it can move beyond 39,800 and 39,900, then we are going to see Bank Nifty rallying towards higher level. Now, once again, it needs to sustain above 200 days moving average so that bulls can enter the market decisively or enter the market with the confidence.
Right. So from there on, what are the stocks that you would recommend one to watch out for in today's day of trade?
Okay, so as we can see that amid the market sale of pharmaceutical stocks are doing well. So in that case, I have found one stock that has given a consolidation breakout on the daily chart, and the name of the stock is Glenmark Pharma, and the stock has given a consolidation breakout. The stock is sustaining above the critical short-term moving average, and the volume has been nice during the last 2 days. So overall, the setup is very positive for a up move towards 510 over the near term.
Okay. And if you see banking stocks, Rupak, it was IndusInd Bank, ICICI, as well as HDFC that actually helped the index outperform in yesterday's session. There is good amount of strength, as we mentioned. Do you think these also could be good buying opportunities in today's session?
Yeah, specifically, I would like to talk about ICICI Bank. The stock has just sustained above 200 days moving average. It is for the last few days, it has been consolidating around the 200 days moving average. Now it needs to move beyond 860 decisively to witness a rally towards 900. So I think the ICICI Bank may be one stock which may remain in the positive zone for the near term. On the lower end, 840 is going to act as very crucial support. If it falls below 840, then some correction may be there towards the lower level.
Right. Apart from that, Rupak, what do you think of a Sun TV? Because yesterday's session, if you see in terms of Sun TV, the stock saw some good amount of short built up. The delivery volumes were also pretty high. What's your recommendation?
On Sun TV?
Yes.
So the stock has fallen below its previous swing low on the weekly chart. So it does indicate a very negative setup. So on the lower end, it can move down towards its earlier swing low of 362. So at the current moment, as the stock has already corrected heavily, I would recommend to wait for a bounce. If somebody gets a bounce towards 420, which will be a better level to enter a short position. And once you keep a stop loss above 440, because above 440 the stock may witness reversal in the short term. On the lower end, if it comes below 360, then it might go towards 330.
Right. So that's in terms of stock specific action. Rupak, coming back to the markets as well, if you see in terms of SGX Nifty, that's indicating a pretty flat start as well, overall. Now, if you talk about Nifty futures, which were trading around 16,996 on the SGX, do you think, would it be right to say that we would be able to take off those 17,000 levels on closing basis on expiry day? Because overall, if you see in terms of the kind of open interest build up that we are seeing as well, what is that suggesting?
Okay, we have been witnessing that people are building straddle position, strangle position for the last few days around 17,000. So people are making straddle strategy with a 70,000 strike price and making strangles of 1,100 and thinking that the expiry is going to finish around 17,000. So and the market is also behaving like that. The Nifty is not going to break below 16,900 or 17,100. So I think in which direction it will be within the band of 17,000.
Right. So those are levels we should be watching out for as well in today's session. Thank you, Rupak, so much for joining us on the show and giving us, those key takeaways in terms of what we could be expecting on expiry day. Thank you. Stay safe and speak to you soon again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.